Tonight is our Military Appreciation Night game, and we're here with Nailers defenseman Josh Maniscalco. And Josh, this is an especially special night for you and your family. Tell us who in your family was in the military and what branch were they in?
So my mom's brother, my Uncle Mike, was in the Army for quite some time and had some deployments, and I was pretty young at that time, but it's just a special night for me and my family. Just being an American in general, I think it's really important to appreciate these nights and show your respect to all branches of the military, and just extremely thankful, and I'm excited to have a good night and hopefully we can pull out a win.
What have you gotten to see and hear from your uncle through the years? Has there been anything he's been able to show you or tell you about his time?
Like I said, I was pretty young when he was deployed, but I could just tell you that, like, when he came back, just the level of excitement from my family and my mom especially. It's tough on military families when their loved ones are getting deployed, and you never know what can happen. So just showing respect to that aspect of it, and it goes a long way. But yeah.
You had a chance to work with the folks from the Air Force a couple of weeks ago. What was it like to see some of the challenges that they go through and just see how difficult it is?
Yeah, obviously us as hockey players, we're working out all the time, but just to kind of see the training that they go through, and if you put that in like a wartime perspective, it's pretty crazy, carrying with all their gear, potentially a 250-pound man through the battlefield is, something that you can't really put into perspective unless you've done it. So it was cool to, do something like that and kind of try to think out what it could be like. Definitely you got to tip your cap to them. It's not easy, but it was a cool experience.
What's it like to also be able to talk with them, thank them for what they do, and also have that personal connection to it too?
Yeah, it was definitely cool. My girlfriend's sister and brother-in-law are actually in the Air Force and the Space Force, so to be able to talk to the Air Force guys we were with and kind of hear from their point of view and compare to my girlfriend's sister and stuff like that, it was cool. They're really awesome guys, and just to see, like, all three of them had kind of different aspects of it, so it was cool. And just to see all the different ways you can be in the military. You can be a soldier, you can do all these different things, recruiting and stuff like that. So it's just it's cool, and like I said before, it just gives you a real appreciation for all that they do for us.
We're talking Military Appreciation Night with Nailers forward Max Johnson. And Max, I know that you have a very close family member who is in the military. Tell us who that is, what branch they're in, and what they do.
It is my sister. She's in the Navy. She's an optometrist in the Navy in the Great Lakes region in Chicago. And she's been working for her whole life, and she's finally get to do it, and we're so proud of her as a family. So I'm thankful for her for doing this for our country, and we support her all the way.
What's it like being a military family member, watching all that they do for our country, and also living through it and maybe not necessarily getting a chance to see her all the time?
Yeah, it's definitely different for us because we as a family, we don't really have that many people in the military, so she was a first for us. And for all that she's done for this country so far and what she has yet to come, we're just so proud of her. And I know my parents are proud of her, and me and my sister, my oldest sister, are both proud of her, and just what she's accomplished in her life. She's worked very hard for it, so yeah.
How much do you get a chance to really talk with her about what she does, what she experiences, and really have it hit home for what it means?
Yeah, just the occasional text. She's usually busy throughout the whole day, so besides like holidays or whatever that case may be, just the occasional text, maybe a call, but for the most part, don't really hear much for her because she's always doing what she's doing.
When you had a chance to learn that you were going to be doing a military training, did you talk to her at all? Did she give you a little bit of a glimpse on what you were going to go through, or what was that like?
I did not talk to her. I didn't know what her boot camp was like for optometry school, but I've done those before, and I think they're perfect for team building exercises. I've done them in the past with like lacrosse teams and stuff, and it just makes the guys closer. And yeah, I haven't really talked to her about it. I might do that here soon.
What's it mean to be able to talk with those military members, have that interaction, thank them, and then also to be able to have a military appreciation night game where it's so focused on giving back to those and really honoring what they do for us?
It means a lot. I mean, they do so much for us, and we could be forever grateful for them. And because they're on the front lines, they're battling their lives to make us feel free. And there's just not a whole lot I can say, but just thank them so much for doing what they do.